Now, Gauteng residents, and I think people around the country, are being encouraged to keep warm from today and throughout the weekend as an intense cold front is landing here in this province in Gauteng. Now, according to the SA Weather Service, the temperatures may well drop to 2 degrees in Johannesburg and to 4 degrees in Pretoria. Our reporter Linda Mnisi joins us now live from Linden. Actually, Linda, it looks quite balmy where you are, but your dress code maybe tells a different story.
In fact, Michelle, it's very, very cold. There's intense wind here outside, and as you're just walking around and looking at what people are wearing, you can tell that everyone is really feeling the impact of this weather. People are walking around wearing coats and wearing gloves. Well, I'm not wearing gloves, and I'm really feeling it. But of course, Gauteng residents are expecting or are starting to feel the pinch of those lows today. In fact, South Africa started experiencing those lows from Wednesday. We know that the Eastern Cape as well as the Western Cape started getting that cold front on Wednesday, between Wednesday and Thursday, and this time it's Gauteng's turn. So at this particular point it's very, very cold, but one can only imagine, Michelle, you're speaking about how warmly I'm dressed, but if you think about the people that live in the streets, what are they doing to make sure that they're keeping warm? A lot of people are starting to get ready for work this morning, wearing boots, wearing coats, wearing gloves. But what are the people in the streets, doing and wearing and preparing for this particular cold? I'll just show you on this particular side how things are looking like. As you can see, they slept in the streets, have blankets and cardboard. But one can only wonder if that is warm enough. Let's try to speak to one of them right now who'll give us a sense of how they're doing this morning. And of course, give us a picture into how the preparations have been. But thank you so much for his katsak. I mean, kuyabanda, and abanye abantu bagqoka ama-coats bahlele emakhaya. Nina niqale ukubuza nini lokubanda since niyabantu abahlala la?
No, 3 days mangibheka manje. Since ngilapha. Thule ngathi kuwesi. Namhlanje la ngibona khona kuwesi, ngibona singifakele ingubo so. Bengayifakanga le ngubo.
So ngamalanga so mhlambe mawungasichazela niziprepare kanjani? Yini into eniyenzayo ukuthi nibe warm?
Ayikho nje into esenza ngathi sibe warm la. Ngaphandle ukuthi sithele somewhere emavrandini whatever yabona of either uvelo or either unyamezele nje once uthi kuyabanda kuyafana ngoba sengijwayele. Yabona.
Usizo mhlambe nilithola from abantu abahlala la around, niyalithola lona ngamalanga so bathini?
Yabona usizo silithola la mina kahle kahle mangutshela kahle. Bafika sometimes ngalo la ngingacabanganga ngalo futhi maybe after 3 days, 4 days, 5 days ngalo lo sobhwala sosinko nje. Yeah, into ngibona nje isizo ngibona.
All right, so there you have it, Michelle. That's Nicholas Mdluli, one of the men that live here in the streets of Linden. He says they basically do nothing to prepare as they don't even have clothes. Michelle, as you can see, is wearing a blanket. He says this is the only blanket that he has. So on days like these, they just sit around. If it gets worse, they would then move to a building that is a bit, closed so that they can get a bit warm. But on days like these, it's really, one of those days where there's really nothing. He says that people generally usually do come through to assist them with certain things, but it would be maybe after 3 days or 4 days. It really depends.
Yeah. Well, thanks very much for that, Linda. Perhaps a reminder to all of us, those of us who are privileged to live in a home and we're able to keep warm and bundle up and stay comfortable, that perhaps just take a walk outside, take a look at who might need your help and just give some of what you have at a time like this. Linda Mnisi tracking that story for us, the cold weather hitting the most vulnerable in cities around the country.